Hello, YouTube. I'm Vince White. I'm gonna pull my mic out here, and I'm making a couple videos in advance because your favorite employment attorney is having a baby on Monday. So I'm just gonna make a couple videos and schedule them out. And best of luck to you all. I hope nothing comes up while I'm gone because I'm not gonna respond to your emails. Just gonna be honest with you. Not even a chance. I'm gonna read your emails. All right. So here we got friend of the channel, David, who is a lifesaver, sent me another case. And in this case, it was kind of an interesting one. This was a case brought by the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. So for all the shit I talk about them, they did something good here. And what happened was that a company fired a Christian employee rather than accommodating his request to be exempted from a fingerprinting security requirement on the basis of his religious beliefs. And essentially what happened is this company, the employer, had a client who was another business, and they had some background check procedures that required, well, it required fingerprinting. And this employee informed the employer that he's like, hey, having my fingerprints captured is contrary to my religious practices. And the response was that the employer just terminated him. Now, the employer did that without having the reasonable accommodation dialogue at all, right? So they're not talking to the employee about what alternatives might work for him or her. They're not talking to the client company about whether an exemption was available or if there was something else they could do to comply with the background check, right? They didn't have any of those discussions. They didn't even look at him and they didn't even go to the employee and say, well, is that really part of your faith? Because frankly, there's an awful lot of Christians that I'm aware of who don't have that belief. And let's face it, we've seen it all very recently. There's a lot of people just making up bullshit religious exemptions that their pastor, their faith as a whole doesn't sign off on in any way, right? There's lots of people who are like, I believe X, Y, and Z. Okay, well then you're not really a member of that faith because that's not what that faith believes, right? So they just completely failed to do their due diligence. They fired him. And of course, at that point, it's too late to talk about, well, did he really believe that? Or, well, we had to. It just wasn't reasonable because we were going to lose the client, right? They didn't do the groundwork. If they did the groundwork to determine whether it's reasonable or not, maybe they have a leg to stand on, but they didn't. They just fired him. It's a very basic failure. They didn't have the dialogue. They didn't look at what's reasonable. They failed on the face of things, right? And when you do that, it's going to be a bad day for you. Just is. It's not what you want to see out of an employer. So since religious exemptions are a hot button topic right now, I thought this was a great suggestion for a video. Thank you, David. Comment down below if you have specifics, if you agree with the finding, if you disagree, if you want to talk it out, debate it. I'm here. I will track the comments, just not for the next couple days. Just being honest, being upfront, I'll get back to you in about a week. And like and subscribe. Helps me to help more people just like you. And help you all stay safe out there. It's a wild time to be an employee, so I wish you the best. Take care. And I'll link the article down below.